Today we're going to use our building blocks to make a well-constructed engineered team, and we're going to start off with some really great support. On top of that, we're going to add some really good communication, and we're going to put in some reflection on top of that and some learning. Where can we find some learning? Let's pop that one straight here. We're then going to add in some fun and some guidance. And we're going to add in friendship at the end. Let's put that one straight there. And there is our really great team.
Hello, this is Claire.
And this is Sarah.
One of the biggest learnings from our year has been reconnecting with sector. Both the early childhood education and education support sectors are dynamic and ever-changing. Working with children is interesting and engaging. However, both sectors are complex. It's not all fun and games, and it's not all about play.
No, we have 3 programs that we teach, and they are very specialised and very intricate. Before the students even get out into the workforce or even onto their practical professional placement, there's a lot of knowledge that has to be learnt in that time. I think it's really important to note too at this point, and to do a little bit of a quote here, is that for children too, learning is not just about the academic. We want to produce great educators who know how to inspire children and ignite their curiosity about the world around them. It's about the educators developing skills children will need to be successful both inside and outside the classroom in a rapidly changing world.
Thank you. After falling enrolments were experienced in early 2022, as a department we decided to look outwards and really try and gain a better understanding of what was causing this shift for us. So we took on a consciously connecting approach with our professional networks, where we investigated more deeply the challenges and the influences that were being experienced.
Yes, so we got in contact and we consulted with key stakeholders, and these included centre directors and community leaders, as well as the Catholic Education Office and their systems and the Education Directorate.
We also tapped into our students and the first-hand experiences that they were having in sectors, and also a number of our staff also completed return to industry this year, so we were able to kind of get information around that as well.
It's really good. So I think it's important that we do mention too that there was a lot of news around the sectors on the back of the election and what was really happening around the influences. A lot of the problems I think that our educators face are financial, about wages and low wages, but also culturally around not being recognised and supported, and also not feeling that they are getting the recognition they need for a very, very important job.
One of the other things we did was turn inwards to our CIT services, particularly the Training Initiatives Unit, who were able to give us statistics on how we've been trending with enrolments, particularly for trainees, but also how to access information through NCVER. I also connected with Andrew Scottford from CITSA, who was able to kind of put me in touch with some professional networks he was part of and helped us to kind of formalise some kind of arrangements with them.
Yeah, so we've been writing new programs, and as you know, with that comes a lot of changes. So one of the things we'll be heading towards is a new blended flexible delivery model, which will start in 2023. So we hope we'll meet the market there and be able to customise the delivery for mainly those who are already working in the sector, but also for other students as well.
One of the other initiatives that we undertook this year was to organise a sector day for our early childhood students. So we approached a number of stakeholders who came in and really just showcased with the students the philosophies of their particular service and the approaches that they take. And it also gave the students the opportunity to engage with those stakeholders and ask lots of questions and kind of get a better understanding of the sector.
And where they'll end up hopefully employed.
Yeah, I think one of our biggest learnings overall about reconnecting with sector has really been about maintaining those professional networks, continuing to tap into those relationships and learn from them.
Yeah, and use the information as we move forward. So one of the things that we'd really like to focus on in 2023 is making sure we have a regular industry reference group, and we are actually meeting with them on a basis which allows us to keep that information flowing in and for us to use it and adapt as we go along.
Great.
Yeah, well, there's some other people that are going to talk after us, so Sarah will tell you about those.
So we're going to move now to some of our teachers and the projects that they have been involved with this year.
Which window should we go through today? Should we go through the square window or the circle window? Oh, I think we could probably go through the arch window. Could you help me make it? I'm going to cut a semicircle on this piece of paper. Let's go through the arch window.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. And I'm Fiona, and we're teachers from the Children's Education and Care Department. Both Vanessa and I teach in the early childhood qualification for, across multiple programs. This year we have a training mentor program within our department, and a big change, a big learning curve for us within our department this year has been analysing and looking at our training program. We recognised that at the beginning of the year our training numbers started to drop off, and after the COVID pandemic we decided that it was really important that we reconnected with our sector and went out and spoke to directors, services and trainees to find out what they really needed from us as an RTO. We also have new teachers in our department that had relevant industry sector experience. So we could bring that influence in and say this is what we feel services need from a traineeship program, and it was that flexibility and that diversity of the programs.
And so the feedback we received predominantly from the sector was that they wanted more diversity from us as an RTO in our delivery for our trainees. Trainees are on the ground working full time, most of them, and they needed some diversity. So we looked inwards and redeveloped our trainee program. We've worked really hard to redevelop the delivery mode, and we've created a self-paced online mode for trainees as an option, which we're running alongside our night program. So it means that our students have choice around how they want to study.
The success that we've seen is also coming from our training mentors and the support that the department gives to our trainees through visits, through additional academic support and blah, blah, blah.
We've had a really great completion rate this year. So a lot of our trainees have completed in the old training package, and we've seen some really steady growth in our trainee numbers each week through meeting and keeping data.
Hi, I'm Kerry. And I'm Vanessa, and we're both teachers on the Education Support Program within the Children's Education and Care faculty. So today we're going to share a little bit of our insights into the year we have had, 2022. This year we've been doing quite a lot of work in terms of our new development for our training package. So with the new qualification being offered next year in 2023, the focus for our team this year has been developing a new training package to meet the industry requirements and the changes in the sector. Yeah, and meeting the needs of the sector with the focus on trauma-informed care, social and emotional learning, and reconnecting with industry to make our training package more practical and more prevalent, to make sure that we have students that are ready for work and to take on the role of the learning support assistant within our communities.
And the role of the LSA in our schools is a really vital one. It's one that supports educators in our school systems to support students with a wide range of additional needs. So part of our training package development this year has been a real focus on inclusion, supporting students with disability, and also students who may be gifted and talented. So it's quite a broad course. I guess part of our training package development has allowed us as team members, both Kerry and myself and other team members, Jacinda and Anna, to develop our skills further in developing training package requirements for blended delivery,
utilising the eLearn platform, accessing really current and reliable resources that we can connect with, and that's really enhanced our skill set as well. So that's been a really big learning curve, would you say, Ken?
It definitely has. Because we were teachers that hadn't been involved in that process before, so Vanessa and I have learned a great deal of unpacking the training package, what does that look like, and then turning that into like writing the assessments and making our e-learns really practical and easy to navigate for our students. So it has been a really positive experience, I would say. Vanessa and I have definitely developed a lot of new skills, and we look forward to teaching that in 2023 and connecting with our new students.
Hi, I'm Lucy, and this is Big Ted. We're just doing some weaving. Would you like to come and join us? You know what, sometimes weaving is a bit like teaching because not everyone's journey looks the same. Everyone takes different paths and everyone comes in with lots of different experience. Sometimes it can be really challenging, but luckily enough in our department, everyone utilises their skills and their strengths and we work together to make a really good team.
Hello, my name is Danny and this is Big Ted. Say hi to everyone, Big Ted. Today, Big Ted and I are here to talk to you about the development of the new training package for the Certificate 3 and the Diploma of Early Childhood. It has been a challenging and exciting project, providing us the opportunity to write and develop robust, creative and innovative content and methods of assessment. We've really been driven to achieve this by a desire to ensure a quality learning and student-centric experience for students, in which they will be able to positively contribute to the early learning sector and be an asset to it in the future. In consultation with Early Childhood Services around the ACT, we were able to determine the key learning areas that they feel are important for our students to have upon entering the sector. This informed the elective choices we made, as well as how we would structure our delivery for different cohorts of students. We learned a lot about mapping. What's that, Big Ted? No, it's not like the map of Australia. We also learned a lot about how to write assessment pieces to ensure they were not only compliant and robust thanks to the auditing process with Rainer, but also ensure they were relevant to the everyday work of early childhood educators and current practices within the sector. Much of this was achieved through collaboration and consultation with our team, as well as other educators who currently or have recently worked in the sector, and feedback from students about their previous study experiences and practices they themselves have witnessed within the sector. We're excited to expand some of the ideas we have been developing with other departments at CIT as part of the new training package delivery. For example, we've been working with the educators at Urana on a plan for some co-delivery for next year and moving forward, which will also create a learning opportunity for our teachers. We recently collaborated with students from the media department who helped us create some instructional videos which will form part of our content. We look forward to working with some of the students and teachers from health and wellbeing to teach our students how to take care of themselves physically when doing many of the manual handling tasks required by early childhood educators. And we hope to once again reconnect and engage with the dental department as part of our students' learning about children's oral health and hygiene. And if anyone out there has any ideas about how we could collaborate moving forward, we'd love to hear from you. We continue to learn about the challenges the early childhood sector faces and how we can best support the sector through our work with student educators. The work of early childhood educators, as we've already heard today, is undervalued both financially and socially. We want the results of this project to contribute to change in the sector by guiding students to become proud, professional, skilled and knowledgeable educators and employees who are passionate about children's young learning and development. That's right, Big Ted, because it's not just about nursery rhymes, playing games, finger painting and playing in the sandpit. This project at times has felt overwhelming, exciting, and more than a little challenging. And so we have learned, and we are continuing to learn and practice the importance of many aspects of our work and ourselves as individuals. So in consultation with some of my colleagues, the top 10 learnings that we feel that we can take from work on this project include the importance of taking the time to engage in quality research to ensure we use relevant and up-to-date content, as many aspects of work within the early childhood sector are changing on a daily basis. The importance of acknowledging and celebrating the wins, no matter how small, because they are what keeps us motivated to continue our learning and development. The importance of recognising and accepting that sometimes we will lose momentum, and that's okay. It's during these times that we have had to practice resilience, while also acknowledging that resilience cannot be maintained or expected indefinitely as a constant state of being. The importance of accepting no one of us can do it all, and recognising how valuable it is to trust in and delegate to the expertise of others within the team, and in doing so building the skills, knowledge and capacity of the whole team. The importance of asking for help and recognising that this is in fact a sign of strength. The importance of seeing this challenging project as an opportunity to think about different ways of approaching teaching, learning and assessment and delivery that are innovative and creative. The importance of being flexible and able to adapt and modify delivery plans and models to suit a variety of students, including trainees, part-time students, night students, those who prefer face-to-face learning, those who prefer online learning and self-paced study, while at the same time not impacting the intention, integrity or quality of the original design. The importance of setting realistic goals, but also accepting that sometimes we have to reset those goals too. The importance of rest and relaxation, and that exhaustion should not be seen as a badge of honour, and that rest in all areas of life is often even more important than our work. And finally, the importance of checking in and tuning into each other so that we develop an awareness of when our colleagues may need some extra support. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.
Happy holidays from our department to yours.